Another serious symptom or sign of a person who has anger issues is that they have deeply offended and violated the rights of other people by way of their argumentative nature. That they are always ready to fight, always ready to debate. And because of that, they seriously hurt another person. And tomorrow, I'm going to talk a little bit in the khutbah about certain qualities that are not befitting of a Muslim. And one of them is that a person is, number one, argumentative. That's one. Number two is that when a person engages in debate or argument, they become inappropriate, become vulgar, become obscene. And this is not the way of a believer. The Prophet of Allah ﷺ was never like this. مَا كَانَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهِ وَسَلَّمَ فَاحِشًا مُتَفَحِّشًا. Nabi ﷺ was not a vulgar person, nor did he ever try to even blend in with other people when they were using bad language. That was not his way, ﷺ. And if he had ever said even one single bad word, it would have been recorded by the Sahaba. They would have recorded it, because then it would have meant what? Permission for us that, in certain circumstances you can use a swear word. But there's no such case. Not a single hadith of the Prophet of Allah ﷺ using a bad word. So a person has deeply offended other people, and because of that, they should realize that, I might have some issues with my anger. Another is that a person has become completely estranged from their family because they cannot control their anger. And there are people like that. There are people like that. Sons and daughters, husbands and wives, brothers and sisters. There are people who are married and they don't even talk to their spouse. They go months, weeks, years without talking to their spouse. It's crazy, but it happens. Why? Because there's no talking to that person. Their response is always just to get angry, to raise their voice, to shout. They don't know how to talk. There are people who the entire family doesn't want anything to do with them. Why? It's really simple, right? They have a very volatile nature, a very argumentative nature. They can't even take a joke, much less take anything seriously or speak seriously. May Allah protect us, but this is a reality. This is a reality. I know people, I'm sure you guys know people. Their family don't talk to them. Their family don't want to talk to them. Like, oh, you do your thing, we're going to do our thing. They live down the street for them and they still don't talk to one another. Why? Because of anger issues. That's it. There was some family fight, some family squabble and quarrel that erupted. Everyone picked sides, and then nobody wanted to back down. Nobody wanted to have a genuine, serious heart-to-heart. Nobody wanted to come forward and apologize. This was my behavior, my mistake, my fault, I'm sorry. Nobody wanted to do it. As a result, they just drift apart slowly over time. They don't talk to one another. That's it. There are people, they don't go to the janazah of their own family members. Brother passed away. No, I don't care. I didn't talk to him for 8 years. Why do I want to go see him now? Doesn't matter. It's death, man. Death destroys everything that came before it. You should be able to put that in the past. You are the person, you are ahaq an yusalli bihi. That you're the person who should lead, the janazah, because you are the person closest to your brother. No, I don't want to lead his prayer. Go, you guys do it. And that happens. Why? Anger. Anger gets us into problems, and our pride keeps us there. Our anger gets us into problems, and our pride keeps us there. We say something because we're angry, and then we regret it, I shouldn't have said it. But we have too much pride in ourselves to actually apologize. I'm going to wait for him to apologize. She needs to say, I'm sorry. Then I'll say, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know what I said was wrong. But why should I say that? They also said something wrong. And a person just refuses, stubbornly holds on. It gets to a point where years pass, the person doesn't even remember why we got into the fight in the first place, what the issue was. They don't even remember. And it's already said and done. But at this point, it's so easy to just say, I'm sorry. Or you would think, right? Another sign and symptom is that a person creates an oppressive environment because they instill fear in other people because of their irrational, wild anger, that anger that they let loose on people. Today we have certain terms for this. A person creates a toxic workplace, a toxic household. Is that the case? That when a person's outside, when he's with his friends, he's laughing and jovial and happy. He gets home and everyone's on guard. Not that everyone's happy and runs up to come and greet their dad or their brother or their cousin or whoever it is. No, they're all afraid of him. He comes in, okay, dad's here, shh, everyone be quiet. Everyone be quiet. Everyone should speak loud. Everyone should be jumping for joy that the father has walked into the house. Not everyone, shh. Seriously. You see this in movies and TV shows, but it happens in people's lives, man, people's houses. Why? Because he has instilled a culture of fear into his family. That they're afraid that, dad's going to blow up over the smallest little thing. And moms do that too, right? Don't think that it's not just one way, right? I'm speaking to the brothers here, but women also, there's not much difference. There are certain emotions that men are more inclined towards, other emotions that women are more inclined towards. But both of them are still destructive, irrespective of which gender is, showing those things, right? Another sign and symptom is that a person acts or reacts very severely when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tries them with anything. Whenever their patience is tested, the person fails that test. Right? Whenever a person's generosity is tested, they get angry and upset. Instead of actually, a person, instead of a person just donating $5, $10, they make a whole hoopla about it, make a whole ruckus. Why are we donating? What are you talking about? All this donation, what does it do? It doesn't do anything for this and that. Okay, brother, sometimes keep your comments to yourself. Seriously, it happens all the time. We have donations and we have fundraisers for Gaza and for Sudan, all these other places. Afterwards, people come to me, what's the point in donating? The money's not even getting in there. I'm like, man, shut up. Okay, you don't want to donate, don't donate. But what's the point in sitting there and making it a whole fuss and whole thing? Why? Because you simply don't want to give $5 of your hard-earned money. Okay, I understand, bro. I understand. No need for you to get so worked up and so agitated, right? When you see, this is the divine decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If Allah tests people, tests you, your reaction shouldn't be anger at Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's decision.